Welcome to the machine familiarization video for the GD655-7 motor grader. This video will review key features located throughout the machine. The goal is to familiarize you with the use, operation, and maintenance of the components and systems for safe and effective operation. Let's get started. At the rear of the machine, we see the camera for the in-cab rear view monitor, a hydraulic fan that is reverse mode capable and can be accessed in the operator portion of the monitor. We also see the 5-shank ripper to loosen consolidated material. Let's move to the left rear of the machine. The first thing we notice is the access point for the ground level fuel fill, located behind the access panel. Next is the engine bay, which houses the fuel filter with the water separator bowl, the coolant reserve reservoir, and the final dry fill and level check. All of these are used for daily maintenance. Slightly forward, we will find the battery compartment along with the battery isolator disconnection switch with lockout-tagout capabilities. Never shut off the battery disconnect switch while the green system ready lamp is illuminated. Here at the middle of the machine is the articulation joint and the articulation lock bar. The articulation lock bar is to be used on a stationary machine during maintenance or pre-operation inspection. Just above the articulation joint is the certified ROPS cab. Opening the door to the cab, we see the secondary engine shutdown switch, which is accessible from ground level. We also find the sturdy handrails and boarding ladder to safely use 3 points of contact to access the machine. In the center of the machine, we find the work equipment and their components, which includes the blade and lift cylinders, the turntable, center circle, with side shift capabilities. From a top view, we can see the saddle position indicator, the lifter lock pins, as well as the blade suspension accumulators. Moving to the front, we see mounting provisions to install an optional scarifier to assist in loosening consolidated material. From here we see the 2 front tires with right and left leaning capabilities. As we make our way down the right side of the machine, we find the same components as the left side. Continuing down the right side of the machine, we have a secondary access point to the cab. Just past the cab is a panel to access the transmission fill and level gauge. Directly above this panel is the hydraulic oil tank and sight gauge. Behind the engine bay door, we can locate the air cleaner with vacuum indicator gauge. Just below is the Komatsu closed crankcase ventilation filter. This side of the engine also contains the engine oil fill and dipstick. Seeing that this is a Tier 4 final machine, located at the rear is the access panel to the DEF tank filler neck. For proper method of fluid checks, welcome to the control lever and switch function and operation video. Here we will take a closer detailed look at the control levers and control switches and their functions. We will start with the work equipment control levers. Looking at the left-hand control